Welcome back.
Hey,
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Bitchin' Bout Balls, episode 9.
That's so weird. That's so weird. Like we started back so many months ago, and to think that like we're approaching the end of the year, we're approaching the end of our season. It's just approaching the end of football season. It's just a
Ah,
weird, weird feeling, mixed emotions inside.
3 months ago. It doesn't even feel like it. But 3 months
Yeah.
ago, we did episode number 1.
And then
Nice.
even our thought of like coming up with this was like months and months ago. Like that might have been more like 6 months ago,
Yeah,
really,
like the
you know?
summer.
Yeah. So
Weird, but good times.
good
Hi,
times.
everybody.
All right. Well, here we are. Like we said, we're on episode 9. So today it's all about new beginnings, new resolutions. Um, but also, let's get real. We're also talking about football, okay? We have a lot to discuss in today's episode, and I am extremely excited to get into all of it.
I bet you are.
I'm so excited. I've been thinking about it all weekend, how excited I am to get into it. So we'll start off. First off, before we get into football, we have to do a huge, huge thank you birthday shout out to our one and only Brittany. She helps us with all of our social media stuff. Honestly, I feel like once we like pitch the idea, you know what, we're gonna do this podcast, immediately she was like, how can I help? What can I do? What do you need me to do for you? And ever since then, she is kicking off video after video, and she's been amazing. And
Our
even
number one
apart from that,
supporter, number one fan.
yes.
Brittany, we love you. Hope you enjoy your birthday. Hope you enjoyed your birthday weekend. Um, for anybody, celebrate yourself.
Mm.
Don't worry about what other people want to do for you. You celebrate you. I think she had a good time this weekend.
I hope so.
I
I
hope
think
so.
she did.
Yeah.
I hope you did. Let us know if you did.
Yes.
But I think she did. I think she's such a selfless person that like having a day, a weekend for herself was like very necessary. So
Yes.
I'm glad we all get to hang out and have a good time.
Yes, yes, yes. Happy birthday. Happy 21st birthday. I'm not really going to say your real age, but hey, happy 21st birthday. Multiple 21s.
Correct. We love you. Thanks for
We
everything.
heart you.
You're the best. So, and you know what? She's such a supportive person that she allowed me to watch the Alabama game during her birthday dinner, even though she is an Auburn fan. Like, that is a real friend right
Yes,
there.
that is a true friend, especially when you got Alabama versus Auburn fans. That is
Yeah,
a true, true,
that
true
is a
friend. And she
real friend.
actually watched it with
She
you.
did. She did. She did. She let me continue to watch the television the whole time. And that's what I mean. True supportive friend right there.
Yes, get you a friend like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, now we're gonna jump into it, right? So first thing first, let's keep the best game for last. Let's start with Miami and Texas A&M. That was very boring for a very, very long time. Let's be honest. It was like 0-0
For 3 quarters.
for a very long time. And then finally they score field goals and it's 3-3. And you're like, okay, this is still a really boring game. And there's 5 minutes left in this game. And then, Miami came out of nowhere. Okay, Carson Beck came out of nowhere and got the touchdown. And then their defense intercepted Texas A&M at what, like the 8-yard line or something. Like it was like a second and goal or third and goal, and
That was it.
game over and game done. I mean, because there wasn't much that time left after
No.
that. I think it was what, like 20 seconds or something.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. That was something. That was something. I
you know,
think a lot of what was so funny about this one was that the fans got more penalties than the score of the team. You
Yeah.
know, they were out there wilding out. Don't drink and be underage. Please don't. At least if you're going to do it in front of the police officers or do it in an event where you can get caught because you're walking around with alcoholic beverages and trying to hide them. Now you're arrested. Minor in possession.
And that stays on your record for a while.
Yeah.
I know some people that happened to in college.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
That is all I have to say about that game. Let's go on.
Well, I got a text. I have to mention this. I
Oh,
got a text during that game from someone who was like, ACC, ACC, because I always talk a lot of shit about the ACC. But at the same time, I don't ever think I felt like Texas A&M deserved to be as highly ranked as they were. Um, like I think even though they played other SEC teams, so okay, fine. They never really played like the really hard ranked ones, let's be honest, you know?
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
so they didn't really
They didn't really have a lot of competition.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
do we even really recognize them in the SEC? I mean, really, do we?
Not since Johnny Manziel left. And even then it was like when they just came in, so not really.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on.
Yeah. So congratulations, Miami. They'll be playing. Oof, I can't remember. Do they play? They play Ohio State, I think. I think they play Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Miami plays Ohio State. So the next game, okay, these next two games, I think we all knew the outcome before.
Oh God.
Like no one needed to tell us what the outcome was going to be. We already knew, right? Like this
Tulane,
is yeah.
Tulane, 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 Tulane.
This is exactly why last week we talked about they need to change the way that they do this because that's great that you won your championship, but like you can't hang with the big dogs. You can't hang with the other 10 people in the conference because it's like you don't play those types of teams. So you just can't hang.
Nah, you can't stump with the big dogs. Like Martin used to say, "Stump with the big dogs." This is
It's like
maybe we
any
should have just let Notre
surprise.
Dame in.
Actually, it's really funny. I was going to tell you this. I
Maybe.
saw this post of like Notre Dame now, and like someone was like, "Well, now Notre Dame's real quiet because the two teams they thought they deserved to be in with are actually beat their other teams." So we haven't heard anything from Notre Dame in a minute. So
Is Notre Dame in the room with us?
right. Did you guys just really quit the season? You guys just took off and you don't care. You care. You care. You just don't want to be proven wrong like you were, but you care. So yeah, no one is surprised that Tulane lost by a massive loss to Ole Miss.
Was y'all even there? What was it?
Shoot, James Madison did better than they did. No one is surprised that Oregon and Ole Miss won. Like, no one is surprised. Let's please get rid of this whole conference championship thing because clearly we're taking teams in that if we're really saying the top 12 best teams, then put the top 12 best teams.
Yeah, because they were ranked real low in the top 25, not high in the top 25. So
I think they were like supposed to be like number
like
17 or something
16,
without
24,
yeah.
a lottery number, go play the lottery.
Yeah.
I think you have a better chance of winning that than beating any of these teams.
Maybe you can use the scores that you had from your games to be your numbers for
that
lottery
ticket. I mean, the lottery is up there.
Yeah.
Be a billionaire before you could be a champion.
So now we have what? We have Ole Miss is going to play Georgia.
That's gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you always letting the SEC teams play against each other? I feel like that's a little sketch.
I know. I kind of wish it was like numbered in a different. Like I know that they're trying to rank it based on how they feel like the team is better above the next. But at the same time, they also know who's going to be playing each other. So once again, you have all these teams playing each other again
They played
when they
already.
already have. Yeah.
Yeah. But, what can you say?
Yeah. So anyway, that'll be a really great game. I think Ole Miss Georgia. I'm curious to see if like Ole Miss has learned from their ways. They don't have Lane Kiffin now, so let's see what happens with Pete Golding.
Did you see that they wore the jerseys that he hated?
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I was watching it out, so I didn't have any like audio. I only could read the captions.
They were shady. They were like, we're just gonna wear the jersey you hate. So and we're gonna win in that jersey that you hate. So yeah.
I did see some signs that people had that was like, this is the Golding era, which Pete Golding used to work for Alabama, and I was not a fan. So let's see what happens when he actually gets to coach in like a regular season. But
oh, wow.
But yeah, so you have that, and then you have Oregon will be playing, I guess, Texas Tech. I don't really.
Do I even want to watch that game?
Yeah, I was going to say, out of all of the games, that's probably the least interesting to me.
I'm just gonna go off on a whim, and I'm gonna just keep it in the South. I'm gonna go with Texas Tech. Texas A&M. No,
Tech.
Texas Tech. Yeah, Tech. Yeah, them. One of them. I'm gonna go with Texas Tech. I don't really like Oregon's coach. He's a little too cocky for me.
Yeah.
Little dick syndrome.
I've never really cared for Oregon, to be honest, like ever. I did like their uniforms at one point in time. I think when they transitioned and they got the cool ones to have like the duck like wings on the helmets and stuff.
They
And
always
on the
have
shoulder
nice
pads.
uniforms.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I like about them is the
Same.
fact that that's all I look forward to.
Same.
Everything else,
not a fan.
Little dick energy.
Not a fan.
LDE.
So now back to the best game of the weekend. I was like in shock. Like you were there. I was shocked. Because we were down like 17-0.
No.
They say that this is the largest comeback in playoff history, which we haven't had the playoffs for a very long time, but that's still a huge deficit to come back 17 and then also win the game 34-24. It's not even like they won it by like 1 point. They still then beat them by 10 more points. Yeah. So
missed field goals,
muffed punt.
I don't know. People were saying that they were saying that the team just gave up. We don't know.
I saw someone say that they thought that it was rigged because they like, how do you just like drop a ball?
Yeah, they said that it was some funny business going on. I mean, we don't know. Oklahoma they had the momentum.
Yeah.
Then
there were a couple of calls, and I will say this: I think there were a couple of calls that were maybe missed on the ref's side, on both ends, though, because I do think there were a couple of roughing the passer kind of calls that were not called to aid Alabama. But then I also think there were like maybe 1 or 2 calls where like Indiana, or not Indiana, Oklahoma got away with a couple things too. So I don't know. But in any case, that was a great game. That pass by Jeremy Bernard, holy hell. That was such an amazing pass to get the ball on top of the other guy and bring it down like that.
He had a good grip on that. That was
stunning.
That was I think that was like the game shifting play that really gave Alabama that push that they needed to just keep pushing and just wheel that thing out. And then they had 50 Cent there. Singing Many Men.
Random.
Just why? And
he didn't even come out during halftime. He came out in the middle, like right before the fourth quarter started, and sang this like one song right in the entrance of where all the players come out, and then he just like went back in some corner. Like they showed him for like 3 seconds, and then he was gone, wearing his like little Oklahoma hoodie. It was so random. And apparently people thought he was coming, but it was like a rumor. So people weren't really sure.
Was he a fan of Oklahoma?
I don't know. He was wearing like an Oklahoma hoodie, and it said like "hard to kill" because I think that's like their thing.
Oh yeah.
And then it had
Oh, that was a
Oklahoma
good
in it.
connection. He
Yeah.
got, pew 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 9 times, and he didn't unalive. So okay,
And
okay,
then
I
he
see
had
the
like
connection. I see it.
he had the
Okay.
little Oklahoma because I thought maybe it was like a CFP sponsored hoodie,
Yeah.
but he it said hard to kill, and then it said it just only had the Oklahoma logo on the hoodie, not Alabama. So then I was like, oh, I guess maybe he's a Oklahoma fan. I
Okay.
don't know.
Hey, get your money however way you can.
Yeah.
Oh
That was
wow.
random.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also have to shout out to Xavier Brown because that interception I think is also was what helped us out like right before the halftime.
Mm.
Because it just looked like he was trying to throw it to the Alabama player. It didn't even look like he was trying to throw it to his own team. It looked like he was like, "Oh, Xavier's over there. Let me throw it to him, and then he'll get an interception. Let me just do that." It was wild. And then the two missed field goals back to back at the end of the game. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it's like Caleb something or Will something. That poor boy probably didn't get any sleep this whole weekend. He probably wanted to turn off his phone. I'm sure he didn't want to talk to anyone after both of those missed field
I'm
goals.
pretty sure he got some
He
some
probably doesn't
some
want to check his email. Don't check your Instagram. Don't check your
yeah,
text
I'm sure he
messages.
got a lot of negative things coming his way for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even still, you would have still been down.
Yeah. I mean, they still would have
You
had
would
to
have
score a
been
touchdown.
close,
Right.
but I mean, it wasn't like it was the game-winning field goal or the game. It would have got the you would have got close, but
I don't think it's fair to like blame losing the game on him because you're
no,
right. They still would have had
no,
to score another touchdown.
yeah,
They still had more points they would have had to score to
yeah.
win or tie.
Your defense would have definitely had to come in and
Yeah.
do the work on defense to be able to get the ball back and then,
Right.
Hail Mary pass, just 6 7 6 7. Anyway,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
wild.
I wish they would have had that game on Saturday. Friday just, I mean, it was good, but that was the only thing. But I kind of felt like that should have been the prime time game.
I think James Madison and Oregon should have played on Friday.
Nobody really, yeah.
And then, yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. I think everyone knew out of all four games that was going to be the one game that was going to be the most um interesting or like the closest. So then
Mm-hmm.
to then put that game on Friday night and single it out from all the other conference games was like or all the other playoff games
Mm-hmm.
was weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch college football on a Friday night. That's like I got things to do. Saturday I reserve for football and Sunday I reserve for NFL. But like Friday night I want to like do something else, you know? But
Here we are.
yeah. But now, we'll have Alabama playing Indiana as well.
Ooh.
Um, so that's going to be interesting. I'm
Mhm.
so curious to see how that goes, only because I feel like, I don't know.
Indiana just got good last season. I don't think they really got a taste of what competitiveness in football, in college football, is
Yeah.
in a while. Um,
I looked at their schedule too, and
really want to see what the Heisman Trophy winner Mendoza is going to do. I have a coworker who went to IU, and he just put it all on the line that IU was just going to take it all the way, and I'm looking at him like denial is it is a very very strong thing to have, and you might want to live in that place because
for a bit longer.
just don't get your Airbnb in denial because that's it.
Yeah, I looked at their schedule and I think they only played Illinois when they were ranked number 9. And now that I look, they're actually unranked. So, and then they played Oregon.
I mean, that might have been a good kind of sort of competition. I mean, Oregon is they're consistent, and then
But that's it.
the Ohio State. Like those are the only
Yeah.
competitive games that y'all had, and y'all didn't play them until the Big Ten conference championship. So
And even that was a slow burner, like 13-10.
yeah, like y'all wasn't really you wasn't getting throttled out there. It wasn't anything spectacular. I want Alabama to give them a rude awakening of what the South really means when we say we dominate football.
Yeah, I want them to remind them that like we can be good if we just try hard enough. We
Yeah.
can be a better team.
Yeah. Indiana is just that's basketball. That's that's what basketball began. That's what y'all are good for.
I don't know. And it's interesting too. Like I was looking at the spread and like the luck and the odds and stuff. Like everyone has the odds for Indiana winning. They
Of
all
course,
have
they
it.
don't always have it for the number one team, and then whoever wins the
Mhm.
Heisman. I mean, we know how this goes. This is politics and sports, but sometimes when the good Lord of college football, you got to make it what's more profitable. Like, think about it in this, like we said, it's a business. Who really is going to go to Miami to see IU play somebody? Who would you think would gravitate more people, more profit? You would want the SEC there because why? They put more money into the program, and you got more fans.
I mean, I think they learned from last year. Like, do I think Alabama deserved to be in versus SMU? I'm not going to get back into that. I think I've talked about that already, but I think they felt the presence of such a big SEC school missing. I'm sure monetarily, but not even just monetarily. I think probably by attendance, by viewership. If you're not an Alabama fan, you basically hate us, is kind of how it works. So, like, think of the amount of people that would have watched a game with us in there just for us to lose.
Exactly.
You know?
Nobody really is like.
And why do you think they're watching the Oklahoma game? Because they wanted
to
us to
see
lose.
Alabama lose so they can say, well, see, you should have had Notre Dame in
Yeah.
because they deserved it more.
Where you at now, Notre Dame? I can't see you.
Like I said earlier,
Where's your leprechaun at? Can't find him.
the luck of the Irish. Oh, y'all, are you in the room with us? Crickets? No. Okay. So yeah.
But yeah, so I think they probably learned from that and they justified having a 3-loss team in there for that reason. And then they kicked their butt. So and then everyone like had him counted out and everything and then they just came back and like whooped them. So
don't ever underestimate the power, the will of a team.
And there's 60 minutes to a game. Like I think that's one of the biggest things I'll always remember as far as like a Nick Saban quote was like there are always 60 minutes to a game. There's always 4 quarters. So never give up, play the whole thing out.
Yeah.
And I think that really, tried and true for that game.
Any coach will tell you the game is not over till it's 0-0.
Yep. Exactly.
And even that in football, as long as that ball is still in motion, it don't end until the ball is down.
I think we all know what happens when there's still 3 to 5 seconds still left on the clock. And I'm not going to go back over that. But I think we all know what can happen. So, but in any case, Alabama will play Indiana. All of the games, I think all of the games are on New Year's Day. So that's going to be great fun.
New Year's resolution.
Right? Like, okay, we just had a great New Year's Eve. Now let's just sit here and watch football all day. How wonderful for us.
Yeah. And it's on a Thursday. Then, of course, if your job allows you to, you have Friday off. So you got 4-day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You can get drunk the whole time.
Mm-hmm. You guys will know where to find me. I will be perked up on New Year's Day in front of
Perk?
someone. Yeah, like perky,
Oh.
like perched up, perky.
Oh, okay.
I don't drink coffee.
No, I thought you meant like the narc.
Oh no, ew, no. I don't do drugs.
You say you're gonna be perked.
No, I'm gonna be like perked up, like excited because because all the games coming on.
Okay.
So I'll be ready in front of some television, either at some restaurant or at my house somewhere. I will be in front of a television all day watching all of the games with some pizza probably. and so you'll know where to find me on the first.
I'm just gonna be somewhere. I don't know. I really don't know where I'm gonna be.
I'll just be in front of some television watching football all day.
Watching sports, obviously.
Yeah.
Got to. But yeah, I don't know. I might be with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we
Let's
haven't
see.
figured that out yet. I don't know where I'll be either, but you'll know that you'll find me in front of a television.
Right.
That's basically what I'm getting at.
Right.
So anyway, that'll be super exciting. Can't wait for that. I'm glad this round of games are now done. And now we can get those top 4 teams in there as well and really get some good competition going, I'm hoping.
And I'm ready for all the other bowl games.
Yes.
I'm ready for Pop-Tart Bowl. Y'all know I've been saying this the whole time. I'm ready to see the Pop-Tarts. I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. I got happy when I was looking at the schedule. I was like, there it is.
Same that, and there's so many, like we talked about last week. There's so many different bowl games to watch that like every day that you basically have time off for like
You
Christmas
can
and New
watch
Year's,
it.
you'll
It's
be able to watch
throughout this week.
starting like tomorrow, right? I think there's games
Yeah.
literally starting tomorrow or Tuesday, really.
Though, and the names are like weird. Weird. I've never seen so many bowl game names. If I was a millionaire, I would want one. I don't know what I would name it. Just give me a stadium and yeah.
Yeah, just name like a $50 million building after me. That's all.
Whatever I decide to name it.
Uh,
I would.
but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't know who's gonna win it out. I still don't know who I think will win the whole thing. But I think based on the New Year's Day games, I'll know. I'll know.
I'm just gonna go out on a whim. I already kind of told you what someone told me what their prediction was, and I kind of agree with it. So it might be a part 3. No, yeah, part 3. Alabama, Georgia. You know what? If that actually happens, I may be going down to South Beach. I'm gonna be like LeBron. I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. I may not be at the game because I know them tickets gonna be
Sky high.
And y'all know I'm a single woman. If somebody would like to sponsor,
I was gonna say this is the time to ask.
You know, if you guys want to sponsor us to go to this game, I'm not.
Yeah, can you imagine if we did like a live recording from the game? That would be so fun.
That would be a great gift someone could possibly give us in January. But yeah, I might be in the area. I don't know. Maybe if somebody would like to sponsor 2 wonderful sports fanatics who enjoy football and great company, this is your time.
Or if you have like box seats and maybe don't have enough people in your like skybox yet, I know a couple people.
If you have people who were mad because their team did not get to that point, and you just have these tickets and they don't want to go, I, I really would be appreciative of that. That would be a nice pre-birthday celebration.
Right. But let's see if we get there. We got some things to handle before that. So Let's see if
Yes.
we can handle the whatever the Indiana people are, the Hoosiers.
The
Let's see if we
Hoosiers.
can handle them first, and then yeah, and then Georgia has to still beat the Rebels again. So
I feel like that's like I said, that's gonna be a good game. Alabama, IU is gonna be a good game. I think maybe all of the
well, and then they'll have to beat someone
quarterfinals.
else too, because then you've still got the other ones in there, right? So
Yeah.
like you got New Year's Day games, but then you'll also have those other games that are
The Final
after that.
Four.
And then the final
And
five.
then the big game.
So that's why I think for me, that's why I'm like gonna wait until New Year's Day, and then after New Year's Day, and it's the final four, then I'll know who I think is gonna win it all.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Not gonna make a. I don't want to jinx my team, so I'm also not making a prediction yet.
Well, I have nothing to lose. Because my team, my college, we lost in the quarterfinals in the Division II championship. They did good. 12-0. I mean 12 wins. That's very good for a historically black college university, and we actually was one of the first to get as far as we did throughout all college teams that are historically black college and universities. So I'm very proud of my school. So we lost our coach though, but it's okay. It happens.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you get better, sometimes
Yes.
you get worse.
Yeah. So
or you get better.
we did good. Excited to see what's happening next year.
Mm-hmm. And then just a few more words, not about college football playoff, but go Eagles, go Birds, go. Was it fly birds fly? I can't.
Fly high.
Well, I always forget their like mottos and stuff because I'm like,
yeah, I'm not happy about the Packers last night.
I didn't even want to mention it to you.
It's okay. It's
but
I mean, Micah Parsons is hurt, so we'll see what we're gonna do. Next year, that's all I'm gonna say. Just we in the playoffs. We haven't clinched, but I mean we on there. So
right.
But congrats to you guys for clinching.
Yeah.
Because we lost.
And it was like wild too.
I mean,
that pass was.
It was great. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good way to win it in overtime. But it shouldn't have gone to overtime because we were in the lead at the very, very end. But damn defense. We gotta do better. That's all I'm gonna say. So
I know. I think like the good teams are kind of in a little bit of a lull at the moment.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it's this politics that's happening where y'all trying to get your draft picks better, or I don't know. I'm out of it. I don't know. I don't understand it. I probably would never understand it. But yeah,
it's a strange thing that's happening. I don't know how to explain it either, but it's a strange thing.
I don't know. We got to do better though.
But there's that. There's a lot of football on, Sunday NFL games going on as well. But those were the main ones that we can talk about because they're completed. So
we don't need to play on Saturday ever again. The fuck.
Yeah. I was bummed because I was, actually I had my YouTube TV on, so I had the James Madison game next to the Packers game, and at one point I thought James Madison was like going to make like the biggest comeback, but I was like, oh, maybe they can make this a really close game. So I had both of them on, and so I was looking at that one, and then I was like, wait, now they're going to overtime? Like it was.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but it's okay.
More football to come.
Yeah.
Christmas. At least that's not the end.
Christmas Day.
Yeah. More to come. More to come. So let's shift gears. I am very passionate about what we're going to talk about next. So I went to the Beltline yesterday, and I didn't go there and like intentionally to meet men or anything, but I was like out there with some friends, and I was like sitting at this one restaurant, and we were there at just that one specific restaurant. We were there for maybe 3 hours. Those 3 hours, there were like multiple attractive men that were just walking by, going to get their table for their restaurant, whatever it be.
Mm.
But there were quite a few. And every time I would look over to, and I would like point to my, or I would signal to my friends or something to be like, oh, he's cute or this or that. And every time I would do that, I would say something and look at them, look back at him, and then his girlfriend or wife would be right behind him. And I'm like, it happened so many times, like so many times. It was as if like lightning just like struck me to the point where it was like, you know what? You're going to be cursed that you're going to see a lot of attractive people, but you're not going to be able to get with any of them. Is like how it felt.
Aw.
Because there were so many. And I'm just like, wow, cuffing season is really in effect Christmas 2025.
Yeah, because we kind of saw that on Friday too.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I mean, it was. It was a lot of, I will say, there were some nice looking men at Punch Bowl Social. However, they all played for the same team.
Which is not helpful for us. So,
Oh, like it was. I kept saying there was a busload of them because it was like
it felt
30,
like it. It felt like it.
and they were just coming in
Yeah.
all like one by one groups, and then they all just packed right by us and just.
And then the single straight men must have had girlfriends because
They just
and
walked past, like,
yeah,
going straight to the bar.
or like they didn't really want to acknowledge much more than just like hello or sorry I bumped into you, or like they didn't want to really have any conversations.
Not at all. And there were some very pretty women there. Now, there was some that was a little questionable. However, still, even if you looked at them as they walked past, and I didn't see no one eye go to any area of the body. Yeah, I don't. It was a little weird that night.
Interesting. I thought it was interesting.
It was cold, so you might have thought, somebody might want to try to, get them a little pre-Christmas boot, add to your Holodex.
Nope, it seems like they've already rolled through all of theirs and they found one.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked. I guess because like I knew cuffing season was a thing, right? Like we've talked about it on here.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing, but like it was just so many.
It was.
I don't remember it being like this many people in different settings.
Atlanta is different. People talk about it all the time. Atlanta is trash when it comes to actually dating with intentions.
You have a lot of men and women who don't really know what they want. They don't know what they're looking for. They're just kind of after some ass, maybe. It
Even asking, like, even approaching somebody with that, it's just, I really don't know what the dynamic is. How you even get somebody like that? How do you ask for some ass? I don't know. But it was
I was like really disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I was
not one guy.
really disappointed.
There was even YN sitting next to us, and they were just having a conversation amongst themselves. And I'm like, do y'all not see women? Like, y'all just, girls was dancing. Y'all ain't want to walk up behind them and dance with them, grind. None of that. It was just
I don't know what was going on.
I don't know. Outside, even it was a lot of couples booed up, a lot of Christmas parties. Maybe that was what it was.
There's a lot of holiday parties this year. This is the most
Yeah.
amount of Christmas sweaters I've ever seen.
I Friday
Even
night,
yesterday, oh my God, even
Friday.
yesterday, there's so many people wearing ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah,
So many holiday parties, I think, going on this year.
it was because, and I'm not in the Christmas spirit like that. I've been a Grinch this whole month. Um,
I literally sent her a message that was like, "This is you," and it was a picture of the Grinch.
and I said, "Yeah, that is me. I am. I'm sorry."
But yeah, like I mean, even like I said, even yesterday, it was just like even today. I went to a Christmas market today. That's why I'm wearing red.
I didn't even realize we got on red and green.
Oh, that's funny. Neither did I. Not until you just said something. But I mean, I'm wearing red for like multiple reasons, like Roll Tide, but also Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So like I went to this market and it was all people booed up. It was all these couples. I mean, obviously like you have families and their
Right.
kids and sure, but like there was no single man there. There was a single man that I was like, oh, he's kind of attractive person. And then I looked and he had a backpack on
Oh.
that looked like it was like a child's backpack.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, this is probably his child's backpack. His child is probably with his mother somewhere at a different, stall. So then I'm like, dang, is there really nobody out here? There's nobody left. Here we are preaching that you guys can go to like mixers and bars and restaurants and everything. And then we go there and there's nobody.
We apologize
Sorry for this misinformation.
Right. We didn't know that we were completely out of bounds. And because what was we thinking?
Can Brittany, can you add a disclaimer at the bottom right here that says we are sorry, we are unaware, we are old?
The information that was provided at a previous episode. Disregard.
Cause like what the mess is going on?
That was a whole 180.
Just like I could go on about this for hours. Like I really could. We could be here till 10 o'clock at night talking about this because I just don't know what's going on and I feel super out of the loop. And I am not like an old grandma. Like I hang out. So like I don't understand what's going on. But everyone I saw is just with their girl. They're all making out in front of everybody else, or they're all holding hands, or they're all smiling at each other. And it's like, okay, we get it. Y'all are going to go home together. That's nice. But like,
we don't need to see all that PDA.
Yesterday was really bad. If whoever you are, you know who I'm talking about. Oh my God. There was this couple and it was cold yesterday. Like by the time like the sun went down, it was cold. It was like 50 or 40 or something. And there was this guy. He had nice jacket on. He had jeans on. He had a long sleeve shirt and a jacket, right? This girl who was all on top of him was wearing a t-shirt and booty shorts in 50-degree weather. Outside.
Baby girl, it's the winter.
Outside.
Officially, it's winter today.
And she looked like she had a BBL too.
Oh, that's probably why. She probably wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
Probably
maybe
down there.
But we were just like, oh my God, get a room. They started like making out outside the restaurant, which like it's a restaurant. This is not like a 4 a.m. bar. This is a restaurant. And they're making out outside. And then finally one of their friends came over and was like, y'all ready to go? And then they left. Oh, it was so nasty. Like, I don't want to see that. Okay. Be mindful of your surroundings. Single people don't want to see that. Married people don't want to see that either. People in relationships also don't want to see you making out with each other. That's what cars are for. That's what houses are for. That's what hotels are for. Bathrooms. Don't do it outside a restaurant. That's disgusting.
Just be discreet. We know that you are with this person, even if it's not directly told. We assume that you two are together.
And you have free will. No one is like forcing you to stay at this restaurant outside.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, y'all was did y'all have one of those little tab candy bars that kind of get you in the mood? You eat it and it's supposed to be like an aphrodisiac, or did y'all have oysters or something? Or did you wear some kind of apparatus in the lower region that got you a little zzz?
shoot, I
Or
don't
did you
know.
take a gummy?
They were both drinking beer.
They probably took a gummy because that has happened sometimes. I
Cause
don't know.
yeah, I don't know what they were doing, but like at one point they were at a table with 10 people, and then I look back and it's just the two of them. And they were just ugh, it was just annoying. It was just obnoxious.
Mm,
And like everyone else at the restaurant was watching them too, because it was just kind of like I think everyone was just annoyed to see that.
I mean, I guess they gave y'all a show.
Right.
You went there
Yeah,
for
we got some entertainment.
food, wine, beer, appetizers, and ass. That
Yeah,
wasn't
I got a
happening
show
here.
that I didn't pay for, nor did I want. So, but yeah, it was just everyone, and I'm like, wow, cuffing season's really a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I we've talked about this. Like, I don't mind being single during the holidays. I really don't. Like, I kind of like being able to do different things. I meet up with different friends to do different activities and things. But like, um, it's just like really like in your face this year, and I
Yeah.
think that's what's bothering me more than
Yeah.
anything. You
Because
know?
I mean, you do kind of start feeling some kind of way. It's like, well, dang, even though I'm happy that I'm not in something, it would be nice to be able to, cuddle up next to somebody, you gazing in each other's eyes.
I mean, it would just be nice to talk to a man who's single, apparently, because they're all booed up. Like, what the hell? It would just be nice to see like a person react to a conversation with you like they do the rest of the 11 months of the year. It's just December. I don't know what it is. It's so wild.
I don't know. Sometimes the holiday season gets the little hoe in you.
Yeah, I
It,
guess.
it, it
I
brings it out.
mean, dang.
Because you know what's going to happen in January. In
February
February.
12th. February 12th.
You might not even make it to February. You might be right at New Year's Eve, right before that little kiss. You might be stuck at home alone, eating grapes under the table. Mm.
I did that last year. Not alone, but I ate the grapes under the
Yeah,
table.
you might just be. It might be cute for right now because you need someone out with you, not to look,
Mm-hmm.
desperate or lonely. You just called up, like, hey, we said calling up your
Right.
little person in your Holodex, getting your rotation. Maybe that could have been it.
Maybe so. Maybe just everyone called in their Holodex and got all their people. But I think for me, I don't even mind like not being in something. I think it's just I wish that they were single available people that I could talk to because they're so closed off to even talk to anyone because they're with their person, right? And I'm
Yeah.
not a home wrecker, so I am not touching anybody near anything remotely in something else. So that's just the one thing I'll say about this year is I feel like because everyone's coupled up cuffing season, there's just not a lot of availability going on right now. You know, it's like you're
It
checking the
might be.
hotel rooms and all the hotel rooms are booked. That's how it feels. But
It's gonna happen one day.
it'll happen one day.
We got to put that
There's gonna be
into
one day where we're gonna be looking around and be like, look at us. And then there's gonna be someone else bitching about cuffing season.
somebody arm. If I had someone right here, I would be underneath him. You know, but anywho,
It's fine. It's
it's
fine.
it's fine.
I just think it's like more prominent than I remember in years past. Is really
Yeah,
what I'm getting
yeah. I
at here.
don't. Well, I don't know. Last year, was we even out?
We went out to like dinner a couple times, I think.
But it wasn't.
But I even went to this exact same market last year, and it was not like this.
Maybe 2025 was bringing out the relationship.
I
Maybe it
think
was.
so. I think because people learned to eat the grapes, maybe that really helped people.
We got to figure out what grapes they were eating.
I know. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten the green ones. Maybe I needed to eat the red ones.
Oh,
Maybe there's like a difference in the grapes that you
you
get.
need to get some muscadines.
Yeah, maybe.
Get some.
And I didn't eat it under a table. Maybe I should have eaten him under a table. I don't know.
I still don't know what is sitting under a table supposed to be.
That I don't.
He's supposed to lift you up from underneath the table like you're coming out like.
I have no idea. That I have no clue.
What do y'all come up with these New Year resolution, hopeful superstitions?
No idea.
Things that don't make any sense.
But before we get into New Year's resolution, I want to say this because I had a friend text me and ask me what I wanted for Christmas this year. And I usually don't buy a lot of Christmas gifts. Like my family and I used to do Christmas when I was younger. And then after I kind of like went to high school, went off to college, we kind of stopped doing it. I'm the youngest in the family. So we kind of just stopped doing it. I have a sibling, but she has her own family and she kind of lives far away. So we don't really see her for Christmas anymore. So it ends up just being me with my parents. And it's not fun to just buy your parents Christmas gifts because they gave you life. That's like the biggest Christmas gift of all.
Yeah.
So, so she asked me, what do I want for Christmas? And I was like, you don't have to give me anything. Like, no one's buying me a Christmas gift. So I don't expect, you to do the same. But anyway, so she's like, no, what do you want? And I said, I thought of something I want for Christmas. I want a man to text me back for Christmas. That would be a very good Christmas gift. And it was really funny because she's like, I wish I could help you with that.
Like any man or just
not any man. There's some of you that I don't want to hear from, but
you know who you are, who she's talking about.
There's a couple of you that, like, if you did send me a Christmas text, I'd probably ignore it.
Oh, wow.
But but there is some of you that if you sent it to me, I would be so happy. I'd probably immediately send it back. I think it's like this whole communication thing I've just been really struggling with it this year.
Would you take it as that person being genuine or just because it's Christmas and they wanted to say maybe Merry Christmas? Like,
the only reason I would say I would take it as genuine is because I don't hear from them that often. So it's like, oh, so then you're thinking about me if you're sending me a Christmas message, is how I would take it. Now, if there's someone that I talk to all the time and then they just send me a Christmas message, then I'm just going to think that they're just sending it because it's Christmas.
I would do the opposite. I don't know why. I just feel like because holidays are now so commercialized, and it would be, for me, I would feel, especially if it's someone that has bad communication, just out the blue, just send me a text on Christmas saying Merry Christmas, hope you're having a good day or you spending it with your loved ones. I would literally feel like, okay, is this a copy and paste message?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because I know this isn't something genuine coming from your heart, because you don't talk to me from days, weeks, months, or whatever like that. I would feel like it's not genuine.
I see what you're saying.
Because I'm surprised you're still in my phone.
Well, I think for me, I didn't get any Thanksgiving texts this year.
Well, you were in time.
I know, but like,
still, it's possible. I got you.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, you had a holiday and you didn't say anything then.
So do you normally get Happy Thanksgiving text messages from guys?
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm a little leery about that one, because then it's like, well, what are you thankful for? I would have been thankful if we would have spent it together. We could have been, don't be sending me unless it is a reason behind it and you already know. But don't just send me no GIF with the turkey talking about Happy Thanksgiving, or the one for Christmas.
That I understand.
Like
that, I understand.
Don't just send me Merry Christmas and then the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that I don't want either. But if you send me like a Happy Thanksgiving, I was so grateful to have met you, or something, that I take as more genuine, because I send those.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
because I mean them.
You mean them, but yeah. I don't know. Sometimes guys are just, we can't really put it into words of
But they
Just
also
like,
don't think that hard, right? Like I feel like they're not overthinking things the way that like how you just asked me like do you think it's genuine or not?
yeah.
Like they're not thinking that.
No, but I mean, maybe they just, I don't know.
I just feel like they're like, "Oh, let me just send the girl the Merry Christmas text." But she's not or like he's not like overthinking it. It's like, is this genuine? Does she is she really
They
gonna
just
like
do
this?
that
Is
just
she gonna
because, like, oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna just,
Once again, it's another breadcrumbing issue.
it's Christmas, so let me make sure,
Like,
I'm gonna get
yeah.
you a gift because
Make
I'm
sure all
not giving
the
you a
hose
gift.
and the holodeck are still
I
there.
just want to make sure that, in the new year, I could still kind of like nudge my way in there, get a little bit of that loving in
Right. When it's even
2026.
colder.
You know,
And the
just
temperature's supposed to out
understand
even more.
you're not on my list of gift giving, but a text, that's all that I see fit for you.
But even for, but I've talked about this too, right? I kind of like this episode because I feel like we're culminating everything we've talked about in the whole season. Because, like, once again, gift giving is the bottom of my love language. So, like, I still don't need you to get me a gift. But if you would like send me a very nice, thoughtful message for Christmas, or if you end up trying to make plans work so that I can spend time with you at some point, or you call me or something, that's going to mean more to me than you buying me a Starbucks gift card. Because now that takes like no effort on your part.
But at least he thought about you in a gift. I feel like,
See,
I mean,
I don't need the
I'm just
gift.
saying when it comes to gift giving, I mean, I'm not expecting gifts, but it would be a lot more meaningful, especially if I know I haven't heard from you. You say, "Hey, I got you a gift." Oh, okay, wow.
I don't know. I just don't believe men
But a
anymore.
text is just like,
I feel like you're getting me a gift because you want something.
oh, I ain't got to give it to you. I can take your gift all you want. Hey, that's your money you wasting.
Yeah.
I
I just feel like that's something like maybe they want something in return if they're trying to get me a gift.
for
Plus,
fifteen
like,
dollars.
you haven't talked to me for like 2 months, but now you all of a sudden want to get me a gift. Like, that to me seems like an ulterior motive.
I
That
mean,
freaks
if
me
you
out.
giving out $15 gift cards at Starbucks and you thinking that's all that's worth for some booty, I'm gonna need you to
Right?
up your
And
money
that's
game.
why I'm like, and that's the other thing. Cause then it's like, if you give me this really thoughtful, expensive gift, then here I am thinking, oh, shoot, are we something? Did I miss something here? Like,
I mean, it's just that'll be a
I
dent
don't
in
know.
his wallet if that's the case. But
Yeah.
I mean, don't be expecting to get something in return because in my, I feel like you was just being thoughtful. You'll get a nice thank you.
Mm.
Did I know you? Thank you.
That's so sweet.
You're so kind. Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Talk to you in 2 months.
Bye. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the person, the relationship,
Yeah.
the connection that you have with the person. I'll say
Right.
that. If it's just some random Joe Schmo,
Yeah. If I don't really talk to you and then you're getting me gifts, I think that's weird.
yeah. But if you just do your every 2 month to 3 month check in, I don't want your Merry Christmas neither.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Exactly.
don't send me no Merry Christmas text. Don't send me no Hey Happy New Year text. We're bringing in 2026. Can't wait for it to just may all your dreams and aspirations and everything come true. Don't you say that.
Sir.
Don't say that. Because if you say that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but you're still here. Um, not saying that you shouldn't be in 2026. You just don't need to be in my life.
Right.
In 20 let me rephrase that.
Right,
I
right.
don't want nobody out here saying, dang, she out here putting spells on people to not make it. That's not what I'm saying, people. What I'm saying is you just will not make my list of people that I give two fucks about
In
in
2026.
2026.
Right.
I gotta put that out there.
Yes, right.
That's my
Another disclaimer, Brady. No, I'm
That
kidding.
is my disclaimer. I just, if I see you, I see you, but we will not have
Relations in 2026.
no kind of relations,
Right.
no communication. Just all right. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of, all right, so let's get into New Year's resolutions. We all have the New Year's resolution that we're all going to lose weight.
Yeah.
We're all going to eat better. We're
Yeah.
all going to cook healthier.
Yeah.
We're all going to go to the gym.
Yeah.
We're all going to,
We're
those
all
are all the
gonna
standard.
seek a better relationship with our religion.
Yes. We're going to make more money.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all the standard routine.
We're gonna travel more.
Travel more. Yeah, that's a good one. Take more, spend more time with family and friends.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Those are all the same things that everyone thinks of every year. But once again, I've talked about my whole 4 people thing, my resolution for the year. I mentioned this last week where I said this time I'm going to try to go on a date with back up. I'm going to try to go on multiple dates with at least one person this year that are maybe like more meaningful connection.
Yes.
It can be someone from 2025. I'm not dismissing all of you, but I'm just saying step your game up a little bit.
Sure.
Step up your game.
Yeah. Now don't just be trying to play and step your game up right now because you want that date. And then after that date, you don't want to do nothing. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
But yeah, so I think I would like to try to make more of a longer lasting, meaningful connection with someone in the sense of like, I think I said this, like more than like 2 or 3 days with the same person. If I could get 4 dates with one person, oh man, that would be such an effort that's been put in by that other person.
That can be 1 date a week.
And I'd be done in January.
1 date every other week.
Yeah, you have one. Okay, let's say this too, because it's not going to work if the man wants to have 1 date every 3 months. Okay, that's not what I'm saying here.
Not quarterly.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying. We're not refinancing our 401ks. We are making sure we're going on a consistent basis.
Yes.
So
you are wanting to date with intentions of wanting to pursue someone further.
Yes.
That's another disclaimer, Brittany.
Yep. So hopefully that's one of my things. Obviously, loving myself, cherishing myself more, understanding more about myself. Yes, those are all my goals. But I think as far as like relationship, dating, that's one of my biggest goals. Because I feel like this year I did a pretty good job. Like if we're kind of recapping here, I think I did a pretty good job as far as like putting myself out there, meeting people, talking to people I may not have normally talked to in my past, being more comfortable with myself or things that I want in a person. So I did that initial step that I was so afraid to do for so long.
Okay.
Of like putting myself out there and trying to meet people and converse and do all those things. So that I've kind of like overcome.
Yeah.
So
I said that I was gonna focus a lot more on getting myself better in my current situation. I'm not going to withhold myself from the opportunity of possibly something new. So I'm gonna be a little bit more happy-go-lucky when we're out. I'm not gonna have my little stone face. No.
Right.
So I'm gonna take a different approach. I'm gonna be more approachable. I can't make promises. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try. I'm trying to be a little bit better.
Yeah. We'll try to do more like, I mean, we said this. Like, I think that's also part of it, right? Is like also trying to still doing more activities, more events, like being more out there. We're gonna try to obviously do all of that too. But I think if we're, like specific, intentionally set goal, and honestly, I'll be honest, I don't know if mine's attainable. Like
it could be.
My goal this year of the 4-date thing, like I did not think it was going to be attainable. So the fact that I did it, I was like, wow, so I know it can be done.
Yeah. It just has to align right.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot about timing too.
I feel like for me, I probably would put that for me too, like being more in a dateable mindset.
Yeah.
That might be what it is. Just being in a more dateable mindset. And just have fun. Like not really go out with the hope of meeting somebody, but
Right.
if it happens, like I said, I'm not gonna be all no.
I think also like recognizing more of the signs. Like I think
Yes.
this year I was a little bit naive on certain things. And so I'm going to be a little bit better about like now I recognize the signs and the habits and when I should block people and things like that. So I understand that more. So I think going into next year too, I have a little bit more understanding of like meeting people, expectations. I'm still not afraid to say what I think. I used to be afraid of like saying what I wanted early on, and I thought that would like make people run off. And I think now I realize like if they're really someone that's worth it, then they're gonna listen and
they're gonna take heed to what you're saying because
mm-hmm.
they want to make sure that they're showing you that they're interested in you. I'll say it like that. So I feel like for me, coming from someone who has learned that don't withhold things until the very last minute, then you crash out. Being more vocal in the beginning and actually meaning what you're saying.
Yeah.
It will definitely make the experience a little bit better, and that could be a way of just weeding out the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or the ones that don't need to be there.
Right.
And it'll be a great way to pick up on red flags. I will say, if I do meet someone that's different, I don't really want to say like what I'm looking for. I'm really going to go off vibes. And if we're having a great conversation and a lot of fun times, then I'll be a little bit more acceptable of that, going with the flow. That's probably going to be mine, going with the flow. Good luck, Adrianne.
Right.
But we'll see. I mean, of course, New Year's resolutions are always things that you've learned in the year before that you want to do better in the next year. Are you really, really, really going to be held accountable of those things? And by the time February comes around,
we'll reassess and see how much of it we've already broken.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna be a better me because I can be a better me regardless if it's dating, just overall health wise, financially.
Right.
I'm gonna be a better me.
Right. Agreed. I mean, we can all afford to try to be better versions of ourselves. There's always room for improvement. No one's perfect. There's always ways for us to get better in every aspect of life.
Yes.
So,
yes.
I'm trying to think if we have any stories to end on today, but I can't think if I really have a good one for today.
Not for Christmas. I don't really have any.
I mean, I told y'all my New Year's story of the guy that tried to kiss me even though I wasn't wanting to.
Yeah, and I'm not the one that has New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like I usually have my holidays. I'm usually pretty single, or I kind of like take a pause or like back burner. Like I don't remember the last time I had to buy a guy a gift for Christmas because
I can. Well, it's funny because I can say about one that happened in college. It was this guy. He was a good guy. I'm not even gonna lie. I should have probably paid more attention to him and his intentions instead of just looking at it from a standpoint point of being a friend. But it started out with Valentine's Day of my freshman year. Um, Fraternity was giving out, they had a raffle, and you can put someone's name in it, and you ended up winning this. It was like a basket with a stuffed animal, and it was just a cute little Valentine's Day basket. For some reason, I ended up winning it because he put my name in the drawing.
Cool.
And I was like, huh? How did I get this? And they were like, "Oh, someone put your name in the drawing." It was, like I said, it was cute. It was a freshman year, so I was like, "Dang, somebody thought about me." And my birthday is literally right around the corner from Valentine's Day, so I'm not really big on Valentine's Day gifts because my birthday is literally right after. So I was like, "Dang, okay." And it, like I said, it was sweet. I named the bear Valentine because she was so cute, and she was pink with red hearts, so she was Valentine. So throughout that whole year, me and him would have really good conversations. We would just talk about any and everything. And did we go on a date my sophomore year? We may have went on a date my sophomore year or my junior year. I can't remember. But every Christmas, right before we would go home, or right when I came back second semester, he would have a gift for me. And it was just, oh, I thought about you. And he knew I love Care Bears.
Yeah.
So every year he would get me a new Care Bear or a Care Bear cousin. And for me, like I said, that's my favorite cartoon. You give me a Care Bear, I'm gonna go crazy because I'm like, nobody really just gives me those things. And I had like a ton of them on my bed. And I was just like, how did you know? And he was like, you mentioned it before. So I was out doing my holiday shopping and I saw it and I thought of you. So Merry Christmas, or
that's sweet.
Welcome back 20, you ain't gonna say how long ago it was, but yeah. So I decided, well, you know what? This man thought about me that much. Let me return the favor. And the next Christmas, I bought him a gift. And yeah, it was just like, it made me feel some kind of way because I was like, dang, maybe he was doing this to kind of like say, like, hey, I like you a lot. Adrian, ding dong, wake up. But now he's married with kids.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have a story similar, but he's also married. With I actually don't know how many children he has because I stopped paying attention to him. But I know he at least has one. But I have a similar story just like that. I won't get into it, but same kind of thing as far as like gifting and maybe me not liking that gift and having to go back and return it.
Well, see, I love my gifts.
Yeah, he bought me the wrong type of gift. Wrong holiday.
Oh.
So, yeah. But then I also bought him a great like thing for Christmas, and then he ended up like making me a CD for Christmas. I was like, sorry. Like it shows how old I am that he like made me a CD for Christmas.
He made you a mixtape.
But it was like all music that he liked, not music that I liked.
Oh.
Because I think he was kind of like, oh, like I hope you like the music that I like. Like I'd like for you to like this music. And I didn't really like, there were like 2 songs on there that I think I liked. And it was like 14 songs on the CD.
Oh. And you had to skip all the way through.
Yeah. It would be like number 7 and number 14. It was all like very like indie alternative music, which I'm just not, no offense to it, but it's not my favorite like genre.
Oh, Pumpkin, you did all that for nothing.
And I don't even know if I have the CD still. I don't think I probably don't have it anymore. Maybe I do. I really don't know. But yeah, it was not the same.
It would be nice for someone to do that again for me. Just randomly just get a gift and just like, you know what? I know she likes this.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like if I've
Happy.
mentioned something before and then I realize that like you were listening and then that's what you got for me,
Mm-hmm.
um, then that would be really nice.
Yeah.
Like, when I was at the Christmas market today, not saying anyone has to get me this, I'm just saying, but I was at the Christmas market today and there's this beautiful tennis bracelet. And if there's something I really want for Christmas, I really have been wanting is like a
Oh,
really
a
nice
good
tennis
tennis
bracelet.
bracelet. Yeah.
But they're expensive, so I'm not expecting anyone to buy one for me. If anything, I would buy one for myself. But I was just like, man, I wish I had somebody that could buy me this tennis
See, stuff
bracelet.
like that. And I keep
Yeah.
saying that I want my ninja slushie. I don't want to buy my ninja slushie. I want someone in particular to buy me my ninja slushie. And I've been saying this since 2024.
Right. And they just don't listen. Or they forgot, or they don't care.
Or he's playing with my emotions.
Mm.
I might crash out. I want my ninja slushie. I saw they upgraded it. I just want a ninja slushie machine. That's it. I don't want nothing else. I don't
Yeah.
want to buy it.
That's a much easier ask than my tennis bracelet.
I mean, a nice little Chanel bag, YSL bag.
Yeah, I went and spoiled. I treated myself this weekend because it was actually really funny. I will. Okay, this can be my story, which is
Okay.
nothing relationship related. But I went to the mall because I had to buy Christmas gifts for some people, and I went to the mall and I went to the Chanel stand and because I was looking at perfume and the retail like associate
Mm-hmm.
came up and she was like, "Oh, like what are you looking for?" I was like, "I'm looking for, like Chanel perfume." And she was like, "Oh, okay. Is this a gift?" And I said, "Yeah, for myself." And she was like, "Oh, this is for you?" I said, "Yeah, I'm buying it for myself."
Like, dang, we can't buy our own selves gifts. The
Oh.
fuck?
And then she was like, "Well, we either have the single bottles or the gift set." And I said, "Okay, give me the gift
Gift
set."
set.
And she was like, she just seemed a little confused that I was buying myself a gift set.
Clearly, you don't want the commission, Buki.
Right. I'm like, why does it matter that I'm buying this for myself? Like, why does that even matter?
It shouldn't. Because, I mean, well, go ahead and continue then.
I mean, that was it. Like, it was just kind of funny that she feels like I can't like treat myself, or it's like I couldn't buy the gift for myself because she
Yeah.
thought maybe some man was gonna buy it for me.
We buy perfume all the time.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily, oh, during Christmas, you shouldn't buy yourself a bottle of your favorite perfume or one that you've been wanting to try.
It's just that that's when they have the
Because
best like sales and the deals. So like I always just buy it
you
around
can
this
get the
time.
travel size, the big size
Yeah.
bottle, the lotion, the body wash. You might just want to do all that. And then, hey, you might even decide it's like you said, it's cost efficient.
Mm-hmm.
I might do stocking stuffers for other people just
Right.
because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it for myself. I don't have to tell you who it's for.
Right.
It ain't none of your business, Bookie.
Why does it matter?
Well, you just messed up your sale. That's why I would have been like, okay, well, since you over here got some kind of issue with me buying myself some
I know.
perfume,
I just thought it was so weird.
I'm gonna go to the next store.
It was weird. But I think that's another thing too, right? Is it's like, why can't we? That's another thing. Why can't we just buy something for ourselves? Why do we have to have someone else buy it for us?
You worked hard all year round. Now you want to treat yourself to get something that you know you would appreciate
Mm-hmm.
rather than getting a gift from someone and you may not like it. It might not be what you were expecting, or the person just don't get it right, and you stuck with a gift that you don't want.
And so then I just buy it for myself.
I'm gonna re-gift it to somebody else.
And it's also like I'm not going to expect someone to buy me something that's that expensive, so I'm going to buy it for
Exactly.
myself.
So some people really, I don't know, maybe some people just expect that you gotta do that, and it's not a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing that somebody does that,
Right.
but it's not a requirement that's like, hey, all expensive gifts, that's what I want.
Right.
You are going to pay for it. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't really like that. I guess because that's probably just one reason why I'm not really into gifts like that. if I want something, I would truly want it. But I really want the Ninja Slushy. Like, I'm so serious. I don't want to buy that.
Yeah.
If I can crash out, I will. That. I need a damn slushy machine. I will love you forever until the machine dies. But yeah, I sometimes you just want to just buy yourself something. You got an occasion coming up that you want to smell
Right.
different for. You might want to attract a guy because you know our pheromones and perfume smells different on everybody.
But if I had bought this in like May, it wouldn't have
It
meant
would have made a
anything.
difference.
That's why I just think it's funny that I'm like, all of a sudden, it's like Christmas brings out the weirdest emotions in front of people. It's like they feel like they have to be booed up. They feel like they have to get people gifts. They feel like they have to do all these things, but you don't have to. You're an independent person. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, yes. So me and a friend we were talking about it earlier today about people feeling like as friends, like you have to do gift giving every holiday season.
Mhm.
And it's just like, no, we don't. We can
Yeah,
just wait till my special day, which is my birthday.
right,
That means more to me because you thought of me on my special day and then
right.
vice versa. Um,
Even that, like I'm not a huge person on gifts. So like even for a birthday, like how I think it's super sweet and like thoughtful for someone to give me a gift, but
mhm.
I would rather you show up to like my birthday party or my birthday dinner empty-handed than like obviously if you're like there's stipulations here, right? Like if you're in town, you're
Yeah.
invited, like all the things. But rather than you just like get me this like little lip balm or something like happy birthday, like, or you just send me a text happy birthday, that's very generic.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Like
get
I
it.
still know people are busy, they don't have time to do things, but like if you like actually show up and show out, I think I go more off actions than I go off words. So by actually like coming to that and surprising me and being part of it, spending time with me means more to me than like getting me a gift. So yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's why I was saying like, well, what I was planning on wanting to do next Christmas or around the holidays, um, if all goes through, I will be graduating with my master's. So I wanted to do a graduation slash either Friendsgiving or Friendsmas celebration.
Mm.
And then we can do all of the gift giving, gift exchange, or just coming out and just celebrating and just being a part of something that is monumental because
Right.
it took me a while to get here. To get to the point of saying, okay, I'm gonna stay consistent and I'm gonna actually finish my grad program. So um, that's one of my plans for next year is just doing that. If
Yeah.
I'm still in the Atlanta area.
Let's hope so. I don't know. I don't know I mean, I've thought about my birthday, but it's all the way in September. So I have a long time to plan something for that. But
Well, mine's in February, so I'm still kind of trying to figure out what I want to do.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to be here for it. Well, my birthday, I'm gonna be here for sure. Because the week after, I don't know if I'm gonna be here or not. I don't. I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, I just had this discussion with a friend today where we were talking about like, okay, this is what we're going to consider for birthdays next time because even birthdays have become kind of outrageous as far as the spending and the gifting and the
Yes.
parties and the it's just a lot of expectations on
Mm-hmm.
people when we're all very very busy these days.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Um, but
Just taking time away from your busy schedule just to
right.
celebrate that person
Mhm.
means a lot more than just like you said.
Yeah, and I think people can agree
Mm-hmm.
with that. As you get older, I think that means more to people.
Mm-hmm.
So, well,
Enough of us rambling.
we will hopefully see you soon. We're gonna possibly take a tiny break here. Let us allow us to spend some time with our families for the holidays. So we'll probably regroup after the new year. You may not see us until 2026. Um, And we'll have so much to talk about,
Yes.
how our resolutions are going, how our Christmas went, if we're still not boot up. We'll talk about if how these football games have been going, how they are going.
Yep.
So we'll have lots to talk about. But man, that's kind of sad. Is it really our last episode of 2025 now that I think about it?
Oh wow, it will be. Yeah, because then next weekend it'll be post Christmas.
Right.
Unless you want to do a recap of 2025 and then
Maybe we'll do one more for you guys.
episode
I'm
10.
kind of sad now that we're thinking about it.
But if not, we hope you guys have an amazing Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whichever holiday you celebrate. We don't discriminate. Happy New Year, all of those things. If we don't see you guys next week, we will see you guys in 2026.
Yep. Happy holidays. Hope you all have some time off to spend with your loved ones,
Yes.
family, friends, or on your own. Go get your boo. Go to that holiday bar and go meet someone and have a good time and just take some time off,
Yes.
relax, recuperate, get yourself back and ready for the new year.
Yes.
I love that idea. Maybe we do need to do a 2025 recap.
Just I feel like we probably should. Just
it might not be as long
as you know as our episodes are, but just might recap a lot of the things that we've learned throughout 2025, how the podcast has been going, our thoughts on it, ideas for next year. Yeah, that might just be.
I think we can squeeze some time in for that.
Yeah, we might have our little top 5, top 10, some.
Yeah, we can squeeze in some time.
Something. But yes, happy holidays, everybody, and love on your people.
Yeah.
Check on your people.
Right. Not just relationship people, but single people too.
Yes. Check on your loved ones, your family members, your friends. Share the holiday season of just being happy.
The holiday spirit.
Yes. And don't be a Grinch like me. Even though I'm not really a Grinch, but
You're even wearing green. That's so funny.
I know. I know.
But yes, everyone have a wonderful holiday season, and we will catch up with you soon. Let us know how your holidays are going. If you are trying those dates and mixers, let us know how that goes. But if not, I mean, even otherwise, tell us what gifts you're getting, what your New Year's resolutions are. Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
And until next time, we will see you on our next episode on Bitchin' Bout Balls.
Ho, ho, ho. Bye, y'all.